What is going on, everyone? You may have saw the teaser that we just did. Again, we are going live here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us at this event. I know we have people all around the world that are tuning in here tonight, and I'm so excited. I'm Dr. Mondo. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and my specialty is working with people who've gone through weight loss transformations. My work that I did with NBC's The Biggest Loser was the first academic study, and what that study was all about was trying to understand what is the emotional transformation that you are going to go through when you lose weight. So how are your relationships going to change? Okay, how is your story going to change? Is it going to change? How's your body image going to change? The whole goal is to really help people develop a roadmap to understand all of the changes they're going to go through. That was my research that I did as part of my dissertation. And so tonight, again, what we are going to be doing is we're going to have a special broadcast where I don't just share some of that research, but I also give you some background into some of what's going on. So just 1 second here. Looks like our technical side is back now. So tonight, again, what's going to happen is you're going to hear a little bit about my research, but instead of just me sitting here and telling you the research about what we found in the study of working with NBC's The Biggest Loser, we're actually going to go a step further, and we are going to tell the research through the vehicle of someone's story. And unfortunately, when you hear about The Biggest Loser, one of the things that you hear a lot is you hear that people have gained the weight back. Man, how frustrating is that to have gained the weight back? Right now, NBC would estimate that around 50%, it's a coin flip, they would say, about who gains the weight back and who, unfortunately, keeps it off. So what we see in the regular bits of society is that there's more people that end up gaining the weight back than that 50%. It's more like up to 95% of people end up gaining the weight back. Again, I know that's super depressing, and I'm a therapist. What am I doing? Telling people things to make them more depressed. Well, here's the reality is that we're not doing enough. If you saw the teaser, you know how I feel. I'm passionate about the belief system that for too long we as a health transformation community of helpers have not been doing enough. We've been treating the symptom of the problem and not what's the root of the problem. So we have to get to the root of the problem to help someone long term. What my research has done is really looked at what do people who keep it off long term do differently psychologically in their relationships, how they approach food. And what we found, there was two big keys, and that's what the keys to this broadcast is and the keys to the program. It's about rewriting your story. It's about renegotiating your relationship with food. What is the story that you tell about yourself? Okay? What is the story that you tell about yourself? If it's a story that says that you are unworthy now, you better not fall for the lie that you think you're going to all of a sudden lose weight and be worthy then. What is the story that you tell about yourself? Number two, what's your relationship to food? Do you think it's just that you like chalupas? 23andMe came out with this new thing where they're testing you not just for where your genetics come from, but also to see like what predispositions you have to certain things. They don't have a chalupa gene just yet, but wait, they might. And if they do, I have it, and you probably do too, right? We like certain types of foods, but why do we like those foods, right? In part, one of the things is that we find that in part it has to do with the way these foods are genetically modified or the way that they're engineered or the fat and the sugar and what that does to our brain and how it puts our brain, as they've found, like with sugar, into, I'm sure you've seen these memes on Facebook, but it puts them into overdrive and pleasure drive, where all of a sudden the pleasure-seeking parts of our brain go nuts. That's part of it. But then you would say, I'm powerless to this drug known as high-saturated, high-sugar foods. But there's more to the story than that, too. And that's what I came to find in my research with The Biggest Loser, is that really what also defines your relationship with food is your relationship to food. Meaning, when you're feeling emotional, when you're catching feelings of sorts, you and food are having a rendezvous. You guys are hooking up. And your brain has paired that now and says that every time you are feeling some type of way, for some of you it's stress, for some of you it's loneliness, for others of you it's fear of abandonment. When you feel that trigger emotion, your brain has developed this really nice off-ramp. It's like the fast track that goes right to food. It says, you know what sounds good right now? That chalupa. That's what sounds good. I'm not trying to make you hungry, but I'm telling you, someone out here, if you know what I'm talking about, comment below. So this is what some of us are going through, and not just some of us, but many of us. If we want to keep the weight off long term, we need to rewrite our story. We need to understand what's our trigger emotions. How do we renegotiate our relationship with food? How do we break up with some of those foods? But if we have to break up, we have to also acknowledge that while it was a jacked up, unhealthy relationship, there's also parts of it that fulfilled some sort of need in our life. That's how we found love. Hashtag no more yo-yo. So Mari says, I'm with you. No more yo-yo. But the only way we can stop yo-yoing, the only way we can keep it off for good is if we learn how to rewrite your story. And so tonight we're going to have some special guests with us that are going to help talk about that. I'm trying to get those special guests on the screen. If you are there, Wilson Thomas, I'm trying to get you on, but you need to try logging on one more time from your phone. Log in, log back out. For some reason, I can't add you to the broadcast. We will get you on here tonight. So again, if you are watching, what I want you to do is get interactive with this broadcast. Let me know if you've been someone that already relates to what I'm saying. Just start commenting. Tell a little bit about your story. Now look, you think that might sound brave? I have someone tonight who's going to take that bravery and she's going to just go like times 100. And she's actually going to share her story, which is just absolutely unbelievable. Not only is she going to share the story of saying, yeah, I've gone through that, I understand what it's like. But on top of that, she's going to share her story and she's gained the weight back. So we're going to hear from her tonight. In fact, I'm going to see if I could bring her on camera now because it says that she's one of my live viewers that I can bring on. Facebook has all these rules about who I can talk to, who I can't talk to. They say I can talk to you. And if you know who you are and you're going to be on, I'm going to bring you on right now. So I hope you're ready. Let's give this a shot. And if not, oh well, it's part of the fun. So again, we will see if the technology works. Again, if this is something you relate to, if you say, oh my gosh, I got a relationship with food too, and some of the things you're saying resonate, I'm understanding what, my relationship is, and I'm understanding there's trigger emotions, start typing that. Have any of you done the work yet to figure out what your trigger emotions are? If you know that it's loneliness, like if you put me in a room by myself on a really stressful day, I start going back into this place where I start wanting to just spend time with Netflix and chill, but by myself and with a large pizza. If that's your story, then please let me know in below. Share your story with us. If you have lost weight, unfortunately, but you have gained it back, if that's your story and you're here tonight for motivation, guess what? You're going to get some of that. But if that's your story, let us know by typing below. And again, we are trying to get our other guest here on with us. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but that's all right because we're going to work it out. And as soon as we get them on screen, we're going to be able to talk to them and really hear more about their amazing story. So here we go. We're just testing this once. We are testing this twice. And it looks like 3 times is sold. So we'll just wait a little bit longer as we try to get Wilson on the line. Wilson, now I'm starting to sound like Tom Hanks in, was that Castaway? Come on, Wilson. Where you at, Wilson? So we'll just wait another moment here as we attempt to get this broadcast going. Just one more second. Everyone, again, while we are doing that, share your stories. What's your story with food? If this is a little bonus I'm gonna throw out to you guys too, but if you and food were in a relationship on Facebook, what would your status be? Would it be married? Are you married right now to your certain comfort foods? I should say, I should really put that specifically and say comfort food. So are you married to comfort food right now? Are you in a relationship? Are you in a place of it's complicated? Right? Are you divorced, right? What is your status right now with comfort food? Let us know by chiming in below as we work on getting our guest here on the line. Again, Wilson, I'm trying to add you, man, but it's not letting me. And so I'm not sure quite what to do. We're just going to keep kind of hanging out here for a minute.
Mondo, we got 60 people on my channel, and you're over there. We need you to come join my channel.
How do I join your channel?
Come find me and go live.
Okay. So what you're trying to tell me is that my party's weak and you had a better party?
What I'm saying is that, hey, everybody's over hanging out waiting on you.
Okay, hold on. Can I bring everyone with me? I got 16 people over here. It's just a kickback.
Everybody's good.
Okay. Hey, if you guys right now are tuning in, where can they find your house? Send them your address.
If they go to the event, post the event link, and hit the event, they should pop up in the event.
Wilson Thomas. Okay. But it's cool. Do I need a password when I go over there, or what? I just say your name?
Just come with me.
Okay, I'll come with you right now. Everyone else come with me too. We got 25 people now. See, I got more people showing up. I don't know, man.
I got 61.
But hey, look, what do you got?
I got
61. Okay, fine. 61 plus 26 is a lot. Let's hit 100. Hey, everyone, if you're on my feed right now, let's leave my house. Let's go to Wilson's house. He's got it much better over there. But stay on this event.